Hey, do you remember that short I made a few days ago of my FNaF mint condition action figure collection? Well, forget about it, it's dated, because today I've got a hell load of mint condition FNaF action figures to add to my collection. I've established before that the place I'm slacking the most in my mint condition FNaF action figure collection would definitely be waves 1 to 3, because they're the waves that hold the rarest figures. Thankfully though, a few weeks ago I managed to get my hands on the entire set of Wave 1 action figures mint in box. As well as that, they were also the original versions. Just a reminder, I'm a big fat nerd and I love to have the original versions. And continuing from there, I've got the entirety of Wave 2 and 3, the original versions, mint in box to take a look at today, excluding the exclusives. If you know your FNaF merch, you'll know that Wave 2 and 3 is where the rarest of the rare are found when it comes to FNaF action figures. And it's not just the exclusives, all of the Nightmares, excluding Nightmare Freddy, as well as Baby and Funtime Freddy are really expensive to find brand new in box. I've got the entirety of Wave 2 and 3 out of box, but when it comes to inbox, I've got very few of them because of how rare they are, and it's been a massive gap on my wall for ages now, so I'm very excited to get into these. And as well as that, by the time I'm done with today's video and I've opened up all of these figures, you know what I mean, not actually open them, take them out of this box, I'm gonna have almost every single Funko FNaF action figure brand new in box. How exciting. So basically, these are very rare figures and I've wanted them for a long time. Boom, let's get into it. Oh, and don't worry, I'm not going to be reviewing Walker's Max Strong Hot Chicken Wings. It's just the odd box they decided to send in. Oh, and as well as that, this is actually the way I received it. Look, it's literally open. So not the best first impression, but it's the inside that counts, right? I just hope as hell that the figures themselves don't have damaged boxes. Oh boy, that would be something. So let's just get into it now. Before we actually do get into it, we've got some more tape to cut here. Okay, so I'm not going to overwhelm myself and throw all of these out at once. I'm going to look at them one by one in chronological order. So starting off with Wave 2. Oh boy, there they all are. There's SL and Wave 2, all the non-exclusives. So first, we start off simple with... Hope it's in good box condition. Hey, that's nice. Wow. Did make it here safe and sound. So here's Nightmare Freddy. Of course, I already have this one. This one actually got a restock like last year for a little while, which is why it's nowhere near as valuable as the other Nightmare figures. For some reason, with Wave 2 and 3, Funko did do restocks on them, but they only restocked a few of the figures from the wave, so that probably just boosted the value of the ones that didn't restock even more, because people would only have just like half of the set. You know, while I'm at it, why not just take out the other figure from the set that I already have, that being Funtime Foxy. For those unaware, the only two from Wave 2 that received restocks were Nightmare Freddy and Funtime Foxy. So looking online, you'll be able to find these at around $15–20. Maybe a bit more for Nightmare Freddy, seems to be a tad bit rarer. But that explains why these ones are going for so low, whilst the other 3 Nightmares from the same set that are exclusive are usually priced in triple values. But yep, so far I'm very impressed. These two figures are in great shape. Of course, there's a few scratches here and there. They're on every single Funko FNaF action figure. But yeah, overall in really great shape. Now, off camera here, I am gonna, you know, compare this to my old Nightmare Freddy and Funtime Foxy figures, just to see which one's better box condition and which one I'll be keeping to hang on the wall. So, there's Nightmare Freddy and Funtime Foxy. Nothing too exciting yet, because I already have these, and these ones are very common. Now, let's get into the rarer ones, the ones I've been looking for a very long time, and I've missed sometimes. So, where is Nightmare Bonnie? Is this Nightmare Bonnie? That is. Oh yes, here we have it, Nightmare Bonnie. Now, here's a story about this one. So, years and years ago, back when the Wave 2 action figures were still being sold in stores, I found a Nightmare Bonnie figure there. But guess who I bought over it? I bought the classic Freddy Pop. You know, the one that's been restocked and is going for very little money right now. Yeah, I chose the classic Freddy Pop over the Nightmare Bonnie figure. But I'm not as mad about that one, because that one was years ago, and at that point, if I did buy it, I would have ended up opening it. The other one, though, was only last year. Last January, to be exact. You know, the era when I was collecting the action figures in box. Well, basically, I found one of these on eBay. It was $10. £10, that's retail price for one. And guess what? I, for whatever reason, decided to pass on it. I have absolutely no idea why. It's going for well more. I really don't know why. It was at a point where like I was really, you know, being more conservative and sparing with my spendings. I really don't know why. I literally missed out on the security puppet plush over it. I just wasn't spending much January 2021, and I have no idea why, because I missed out on this and security puppet. But hey, now I can put both of those stories to rest because I now have them in my hands. And again, just like Nightmare Freddy and Funtime Foxy, really good shape indeed. Won't need to get any other Nightmare Bonnie figure to replace this. This will do me rightly. Up next is another very rare one from the set. Here we have Nightmare Chica. I love this figure. I just love the sculpt for Nightmare Chica figure. And of course it also comes with the main piece for Nightmare, and that being his head and the torso. This one's probably one of my favorites from Wave 2. I just love the bright yellow color, and also the fact that it comes with a main Nightmarian piece. I know exactly why they've done this as well. They decided to give the best piece of Nightmarian to Chica because they knew that Chica wasn't going to be the best seller. It was probably going to be the worst of the 4 nightmares, not including Funtime Foxy. But, like, the box condition again is really good, but it's slightly worse than the others. You see, you've got one little like tear going through here, and it goes in the back as well, and a little smudge there, but it's really not that bad. Still don't need a replacement of it. Heck, when will I get a replacement of it? So yep, I'm very satisfied so far. All of these has been in great shape. We've got just one more to take a look at Wave 2, and I hope it doesn't break the chain. That being Nightmare Foxy. Again, another hard one to get. I'm happy to say that Nightmare Foxy definitely doesn't break that chain. Look at this, great condition again. Here's the back of it as well. Like, really no noticeable damage on this one. Really good. And looky here, at long last, here they all are. The entirety of Wave 2 mint in box, except Jacko Chica. Look, I'm not sure when I'm gonna get Jacko Chica. It'll probably be like the last one I'll get, because the chances of a brand new in-box Jacko Chica figure showing up in the UK is like a once in a blue moon. And if it ever did, it would probably be being charged at like 300. So it's gonna be rough, but I'll try and make it happen someday. But hey, I'm beyond satisfied for now, and if you know, you'd know that Nightmare Foxy, Nightmare Bonnie, and Nightmare Chica, finding them in box is very difficult as well, so very happy with this. Now we're going to move on to the final 4. These are the sister location ones. So firstly, I'll take a look at Ballora and Funtime Foxy, because for the SL set, they're the 2 that have been restocked, so they're going for very little, whilst Baby and Funtime Freddy, they're going for extreme amounts. They're going for more than any of the Nightmares. I see these 2 going for like 200 each. So to start things off with the least exciting one, we have Ballora. I say least exciting because I have had a brand new in-box Ballora figure before. It was really like tattered though, but it was still sealed, you know. But this was actually, it was actually the re-release one. You know, the one that was in the more square box that was released as a Walgreens exclusive? Yeah, that one. Actually though, that one is more obscure, but I still want to get the originals. So yep, it's very nice to have the original 2017 Ballora figure. Now, the re-release one does look very similar to it. It does have the more rectangular box like this, but the easiest way to tell, there are differences on the figure itself, but the quickest way to tell really is the way these inner arms are placed. On the original version, they're right beside each other, whilst on the restocked version, one of them's here and then one of them's like down here. And just like the Wave 2 figures, again, really great shape. Really no tears or anything on this box. Really nice, especially since this is the original Ballora figure. Alright, now the other common sister location figure is Funtime Foxy. Now, funny enough, I've actually never ever had an in-box Funtime Foxy figure before, ever. I just never got the restock one because I always knew I was aiming to get the original one, which I have right here. The fastest way to tell the original Funtime Foxy to the restock is by the knee joints. On the original, they're pink, as you can see here, and on the restock version, they're grey. Now, Funtime Foxy does have a couple of issues. You can see a little rip here, and as well as that, the biggest one is this sticker. It's coming off. I've tried to find it down, but it just won't stick on. I suppose it's not that big of a deal, though. It's not that severe, and since this is one of the more common figures, I could, if I wanted to, get a replacement one, but it's nothing too severe, and I'm okay with keeping this one. Strangely enough, though, you notice how Ballora doesn't have this little sticker on the bottom, whilst Funtime Foxy does. If you look at a bunch of like reviews on YouTube, you'll notice a lot of them, especially ones from 2017, are like these ones that don't have these bomb stickers. I think it's to put these stickers on the second batch of them, I think. I think the ones without it are like the very first batch, but I'm not too sure, and you know, it doesn't really matter anyways if it has it or not, because they're both still the first edition, you know. Now we move on to the figures that are way rarer. Just gotta hope that they're in any, you know, major damage to him. So firstly, we've got Circus Baby, and looking at it, alright, everything seems good, great. And now you notice as well, this one does have that thing on the bottom of it. Now I did have a Circus Baby figure before. I received it in the box, but of course I went ahead and opened it. I can't really remember which one it was, if it was this one or the one without that. So not really sure, doesn't really matter though. And yep, really good. This one is very rare. It's probably the second rarest. I'd say Funtime Freddy's a little bit rarer. And yep, really good shape overall. Now we move on to the most exciting one of them all. Because the Circus Baby I got in box, I only got it like 2 years ago. But the Funtime Freddy, my first ever Funtime Freddy, I got it like 5 years ago. I did get it in the box, but this was like when the SL figures were new. And of course, I opened it at that time. And it's been so long, I can't even remember having it. So here it is. Oh my god, this is the coolest one of all though. This is the rarest one out of all of these figures that we've taken a look at today. So here is Funtime Freddy. This is one of the fan favorite FNaF action figures. It's just spot on. It's probably the best Funko FNaF action figure out there. It's really, really accurate. It looks really, really good. And thankfully, mine here is in really, really good box shape. Really, really nice. So the fact that Funtime Freddy is a fan favorite character, combined with the fact that this action figure is a very accurate representation of the character, as well as the fact that this figure didn't get any restocks, are all factors that contribute to the value that this figure has, which can go for upwards of $300, which is big amounts, but hey, that's what people are paying for them. I can certainly say that today has been a successful unboxing. Just take a look at all these wonderful and rare action figures I've got. So now, I'm going to have a lot of enjoyment pitting these on my wall, and I'm sure they're going to look wonderful there. So, soon enough, not sure when, probably around when the tie-dye ones come out, I got to do another one of those shorts of an updated wall collection, because when I was doing it, I really didn't expect I'd be getting this many of them so soon. It's really great to get these, and I'm so happy to have these, because these are very damn rare. So, thanks for watching everyone, and I'll see you next time.